Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joe White from Get Life Coaching and another edition here, Live Free. I just want to thank you so much for continuing to join us here, and always welcome your comments, suggestions, and questions. So please feel free to email me at doitnow@getlifecoaching.com. You know, at the age of 12, I started my first, what I would call, real business. I did a lot of things when I was younger, backyard carnivals and different ways to be an entrepreneur. But at 12 years old, I started my pro wrestling magazine. It was this old Xerox mimeograph thing, literally newsletter, by about 8 pages. People used to send me clippings in from newspapers of wrestling results and matches, and it was everything I could. There was no internet, so everything I could compile, and I would mail it out to people for a whopping 25 cents. So after postage, I probably made like 15 cents a copy. And even though it wasn't the most successful financially for me, I did learn something, and I did get something. And what I got was this feeling of being an entrepreneur, creating something out of nothing. And that my whole life, whether it was successful or long-lasting, I was able to do that, and I was able to thrive in that because I just could feel that. I could feel it before I even saw what I wanted to do. I mean, I started Get Life Coaching 12 years ago. And what it is today is so much more than what it was conceptually for me back then. Back then, it was my basement. It was 2 clients with a phone and a desk. I was picking up the phone and coaching them over the phone. Now we do, we have coaches that work with us. We do seminars, we do training, we do fire walks, we coach people to become coaches, we do team building. It's so many more veins to it. But I couldn't see that back then. But I tell you one thing, I felt it. And that's always been a consistent key. I could feel it before I was able to see it. And by feeling it, I could create it. So I think very often we get stuck in lies because we can't see it. And we believe somewhere along the way, if I can't see it, I can't feel it. If I can't feel it, I can't create it. And that's not necessarily true. See, right now, you can feel whatever you want. And it's not the how that matters. See, the how is the easy part. How do you find the relationship? How do you create wealth in your life? How do you get more healthy? How do you find happiness, fulfillment? Whatever the how is for you, that's the easy part. The challenging part is the why. What drives you? What generates those feelings? I think very often people lack that emotional drive, and they go on heart. They go on instinct. They go because they want it or desire, but it runs out. And they end up running out of gas and then turning back. Because if you don't have a strong enough why, you'll never get there. There's too many obstacles to something that you really, really want. It's too easy to end a relationship. It's too easy to settle for a financial range that kind of works for you. It's too easy to be, I'm 20 pounds overweight. It's not too bad. I could be 50 pounds overweight. It's just too easy to settle. It's too easy to hit the brakes, stop the car, get out, right? And build a house, say, well, I want to settle here. It's not really where I want to be, but it's better than nothing. So your takeaway from this is simple. I want you to begin to think about what do you want, but more importantly, what is the why? What's your driving force? What feeling? What's it going to give you? What's it going to create for you? What are you going to have more of? What are you going to have less of? What are you going to be able to share and give and generate? Whose lives are you going to be able to touch? How, by doing this, are you going to create more of the life that you want? Expand yourself, growth. What will you learn? What will you discover? Who will you become along the way? Who can you bring along with you? How's it going to increase relationship with God? How much more are you going to be able to contribute? How much more healthier life, energy? Where are you going to travel? What are you going to experience? And I mean experience, I mean not watching the Discovery Channel. I mean being there, walking on a volcano, walking on a glacier, being in the Sistine Chapel, holding a child, being on your boat. See, life is about the why. By the why will generate the feeling, and the feeling is the fuel for your vehicle to get you to your destination, even before you know what it looks like. So that's your homework, your action assignment. Till next time, this is Joe White from Get Life Coaching. I wish you the very, very best. Live free, everybody. Bye-bye.